I don't accept this premise.
What if I said Mercury's still in retrograde?
I don't accept this premise. Like, all right.
It's a way to start.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to, we're trying this out.
Home is where my dog is.
It's like just as cheesy and kitschy as like Live, Laugh, Love.
And now I hate it more.
Can't you see it being like painted on a piece of shiplap with like 3 different fonts?
Like with stickers and like all the accoutrements. A hanging kit.
There's totally a hanging hook
Yeah.
on it. It says home is where my dog is, and that's what you put the leash.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be our merch.
Oh.
Home is where my dog is. And we're gonna do embossed plaques so you can put it right over the doghouse. Speaking of which, are dog houses still a thing?
Yes.
So when I was young and I had a husky when I was young and living in Texas, my dad, we built a doghouse.
Okay.
For the husky, and it was one where like we built it out of wood, and it was the total A-frame type house. Mm-hmm. We had a whole little like heat light for like winter time.
It was a good one.
He had a great one, but like the only people who have houses or dog houses are people with yards. But do people still buy dog houses? Because like growing up, our dog slept outside in the backyard. Now I feel like everybody's like, my dog is an indoor dog.
Well, that's what I was going to lead with. Like, it depends on where you're at. Like, if you have the space, I think also the size of the dog, you know, I would have a dog house for Terry. It would be dope. We would have video games, a mini fridge. We'd probably have snacks. He'd have snacks. So I gotta have a backyard, but not in my apartment, not right now.
Terry needs a doghouse the size of a pillowcase. That's about it.
He actually has a small dog bed the size of a pillowcase that it's like a little igloo. It's great.
Yeah, see, like this dog, we had the kennel in the apartment for the first 6 months. We just took it down 2 weeks ago because we're in an apartment and we have a husky. But he gets a lot of exercise. I want to put that out there. He gets a lot of exercise.
Yeah, runs every morning,
and so do I now. But like that kennel, like definitely fits 2 dogs.
Yeah, no, that's a small apartment.
Yeah,
it's bigger than my closet.
I feel like in Tokyo or New York, someone would pay at least $850 a month.
Yeah. No utilities.
No utilities, no bathroom, no kitchen.
You gotta share it with fucking you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, man. Yeah.
So we took that down, and now he has the bed in that same spot, and he has taken to it, piling on the dog bed episode. So he has taken to laying on the bed, late at night, he'll lay on the floor, and then, I just pat the bed and he goes, lays down. He might get up in the middle of the night, as far as I know. But when I wake up in the morning and I come around the corner, he's always in his bed and then he like rolls over, is ready for pets.
Love it.
Is your dog like that in the morning?
Nope. He ignores me in the morning. We used to wake up at 6 together in the morning. We used to wake up when we first had him and I would wake up at 6 a.m. every morning, go on a nice little jog walk. And then we'd get back and he'd be tired for Mel when she woke up for the rest of the day. This guy, man, he does not roll out of bed until 9:30, 10 o'clock. And then he rushes me to take him on his first potty walk of the day. 10 o'clock, first potty walk.
Oh man, I couldn't do that. So I get up. So we now, like the wife and I, we've got like one of those kid gates on the bedroom door. We leave the bedroom door open, but the gate closed. So now like I'm a pretty heavy sleeper, but if there's anything dog, like it wakes me up. Like if he gets up, I can hear the jingle of the necklace, and I'm like, what does he need? What does my baby need?
Yeah.
I go to the bathroom, and then I'll walk around the corner, and his head pops up, and I then see the tail over the couch.
Yeah.
And then as I get close, he rolls over, and he wants to be pet. But as soon as you touch him, he's like, nom, 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 nom. And so, and then you've got to pet him for like 5 minutes. He wants the belly scratches. He wants the he wants the face.
Oh God.
He wants a deep face scratch.
Massage.
Because if you do like one side, he is gonna press into it so hard, and then you start the other side, and he's gonna press into it. He wants that like behind the jaw.
Oh my God.
Deep
Yeah.
scratching, and he'll constantly do this until you get that scratch taken care of.
That's crazy.
Once that's done, he will get up and be like, all right, we're either going on a walk or you're going to feed me right now.
Yeah. Well, but what time is this though in the morning by now?
This is 7 a.m.
Okay. Yeah, that's too much for me.
So when we first got him, like I have to drive like, an hour to work sometimes. So like, and I got to be there at like 9:30. So I was getting up at like 6:45, and I was feeding this dog, and we were out the door at like 7:10. We go on like a 50-minute run.
Yeah.
Come back 8 o'clock, like either he was fed before or fed right after. I like feeding him before because I feel like with a full stomach on that run, he is going to poop.
Yeah.
Whereas empty stomach, he's kind of going like, hey, I kind of want to go back home. I'm kind of hungry here.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's like today I slept in. Like the wife had to get up at 7. I woke up at 8.
Oh,
So she fed the dog, and then I kind of walked out at 8 o'clock, and he was like, hey man, we can sleep in till like 8:45. It's great.
That's all you get though.
8:45.
That's all you
Got
get.
him in the car. Went down the street to the park where we do a long run. Enjoyed the hell out of it.
Rad.
But like that's his like morning routine. Like only recently have we started to like take him out before feeding him. But I think I'm gonna go back to just feeding him before the walk.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes like short for time. I'd rather take him for the run, and then when we get back, I'll go in the shower while he's eating and save time. Whereas like now we're feeding him through that slow feeder.
Right.
Like he used to eat in 5 minutes. Now it takes like 15, 20 minutes. And it's like, just kind of,
sure.
hey, hurry up, man. I got to get to work. What's your morning routine?
No, the morning routine's completely different. That's what's crazy to me. It's like I do all the things you do, right? But I also get to split them up because my partner, Mel, she's helping out a lot more right now. And she's spending a lot more time at home. So I don't have to, the whole 6 o'clock in the morning thing, you know what I mean? That's done now. The whole, like, he doesn't wake up till 10. So on my like days when I'm at home and I'm not out the door by 10, I'm walking with him about every 2 hours. So like our day doesn't even start till like 10:30, man.
Oh, man.
Is it really the morning anymore by then? I don't think so.
Let me ask you this.
I have my routine, have you? But yeah.
So the most annoying thing in my life used to be my wife going, what should we eat? And it would be like, I don't know. I'd give her a million options and nothing, like you would never get it right.
Yeah.
But now, like the biggest conundrum I have is literally going like, where am I going to walk this dog today? Like what walk? Are we going to do the Beverly Hills walk? Are we going to do the Sunset Boulevard? Are we going to hit Bacon Street? Are we going to hit the hill?
Yeah.
Are we going to go to the reservoir? Are we going to just walk down through WeHo?
That sounds so nice.
I have options, but I'm getting tired of the options. Like, because everything involves a hill.
Well, you live on a hill.
I know.
So everything involves a hill. Yes. But, yeah, I don't have any of that, man. I think today specifically.
You're kind of in the flat area.
Yeah. Well, not even that. Like we went up Runyon and we didn't even make it to the front gate on Fuller.
I was gonna say your dog can't do Runyon.
No, we've done it before, but we can't even make it up the gate. We couldn't even make it to the gate today because he was being so stubborn. He did not want to go on this like adventure walk. And we've talked about it. I wanted an adventure dog. So dog 2, because we're already talking dog 2. You know, I don't know. I'm going to get a sportier dog. Maybe I'll just borrow Noodle more.
Yeah.
Why not, right?
Yeah. Oh, well, I love that this guy's an adventure dog, like loves his,
Yeah.
he loves his long walks. Like last night we left the studio, right?
Yeah.
And wife was like, "Hey, I'm not getting home till like late tomorrow night." So I was like, "Hey, I'm going to take him on like our usual like morning run."
Mm-hmm.
And we got like past the Roxy and he just dug his heels in and was just like,
I'm done.
"No,
I'm done.
no,
Done.
this is morning only."
No way.
And so we went back home and then he was like, "Wait, that's it?" And I was like, "Hey man, I tried."
Yeah, you didn't get what you wanted. And have you read that when dogs don't like walking back where they came? Like, so if they're like your dog's like walking unruly, you're supposed to like walk them backwards, so that way they have to repeat those last like 3 or 4 steps or whatever. And because dogs don't like to do that apparently. Just read about this.
So he will definitely retrace his steps.
Yeah, he doesn't give you a hard time about it.
Like he knows he legitimately knows where home is, and he legitimately knows where the studio is.
Oh.
Like even when I've had Glazer walks the dog and he's like, "Oh, I walked by the studio and he tried to pull me through the back door."
Yeah, I get that.
And then like I've even like if you ever see me like I open that back door, he knows which office we're in.
Yeah.
Like he will go to that office.
I guess what I'm asking is like when he's being unruly on your walks or your runs, how do you course correct him right away?
So my dog is only unruly when we're on studio.
Fair enough.
He's pacing right now.
Yeah.
He's not on camera, but he's pacing.
He's running out of bone, Mark.
That's all right. He's gonna be just fine. We have 2 options. So like in the morning, I go from the house to the studio, and then we get to the corner here.
Mm-hmm.
From the corner, for 2 blocks to the Roxy, he will not go forward. He will dig in and just be like, "I don't want to go.
Dang.
I don't want to go." But once he gets past the Roxy, he will start to jog, and we'll do our morning thing. So the only way I get him past is I used to just pick him up and carry him.
Yeah.
And now what I do is I seem to always like ever since I got the dog, like you will always find me wearing a shirt with a pocket.
Yeah.
Because I always have a treat here.
Yeah.
So I will just break off a treat and I'll call him and he'll come forward and I'll keep moving the goalpost.
Oh, I see.
Till he starts to get a little pouty. And then I'll give him the treat.
Yeah.
And I've got to give him like 3 little morsels before we get past that area. And then he's like, okay. He'll get to the green area.
Yeah.
Beverly Hills. And then he'll take a shit. And then he'll be like, "Hey, man.
Yeah.
Let's get this run under." So the loop is 45, 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Legitimately, 30 minutes of that is just getting him to poop.
Damn.
So only a third of the first third,
dude, takes
30 minutes. The other 2/3 takes 15 to 20.
completely
It's like having
dog.
a fucking pole-started dog. Like
completely different dog. You're like, yeah, man, completely. I gotta beg my dog to go on walks. I gotta beg my dog sometimes to play. He gets his zoomies at random times, but I'm there for them every time. You know, we tire him out for the big trips, and then like or like the days that we're not around. So it's just like we do all the right things. We do all the right things, I think, and like he gets tired when he's supposed to. But yeah, he is just not a outdoor dog. He will never walk. I don't think he'll ever run. Like he hates running. But all in all, I think I can get Terry to poop in 10 minutes if I really needed him to poop. Like that's the longest I would ever need to wait for him to poop, I think.
So what about like midday walks?
It's every 2 hours. I love going on walks.
So like how long are your normal walks?
Well, that's the thing. Terry walks are like maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
See, I got to do a minimum of like we have a little loop where I go from like home to studio, and that's like a 10 to 12 minute loop that we'll just like, hey, I'm going to empty the tank on this guy.
Yeah.
And I'll do like 2 of those a day. But then he gets 3 minimum of a 30-minute walk a day.
Dang.
And then like we happen to live, what's crazy is over in Beverly Hills, there is Franklin Canyon.
Mm-hmm.
And that is just an absolute hidden gem. Like there's no reason to go to Runyon. Like this is such an amazing hike.
Yeah.
Such an amazing area because
Must be fun.
It's a valley, all that whole 9 yards. Now we have found, well, the wife and I took him 2 days ago, and we did a 2-hour hike.
Jeez.
This guy was gassed.
Yeah.
Absolutely gassed. He's just sniffing everything. He like jumps in the brush.
Yeah.
Sniffing around. Again, is that a bad thing? Let us know. We're learning, and the Google says yes and no.
Well, no, yeah. A tired dog. I was just about to say, tired dog's a happy dog. You know, everyone I've ever talked to.
A good dog is a tired dog.
Fair enough.
Is what I've always heard. That was what my brother said. The only good dog is a tired dog. It's like, yes.
Yeah. Either way.
I keep this guy pooped all the time.
And see, I read that as like you have a husky, so it's a lot different. And I have a small terrier, you know. And our dogs are.
But that's why terror is in the name.
Man, and he's being a terror right now. Actually, what a great segue. Do you want to ask it? Because I'd love to go first as to what Terry ate this week.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how this episode has gone fast. Okay, we didn't even get to like nighttime walks or anything like that.
No,
so
we have to part 2.
We're going to have to do a part 2 of walking the dog. So, what did your dog eat off the street this week?
Dude, I'm dying because we were just talking about it, but he got into an entire bag of those baked jalapeno kettle chips. You know what I'm talking about?
At home or the street?
At home. But it was at home in like the parking lot. So it was outside, but not really. But the worst part is, man, he did it so stealthily, so quietly. I'm just like, I guess good job. And now you'll reap the rewards later. And for the next 24 hours, he was afraid to poop.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So like, your dog is like, how tall?
This tall.
That tall. How hard is it for you to keep shit away from him?
Incredibly difficult.
Boggles my mind because my dog is literally like 3 stories to your dog.
Definitely a topic for another time. We'll talk about the vet bills month 1.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Because like, so this guy, he's tall enough to where he can like look what's on the coffee table.
Yeah.
Dining room table he doesn't jump up on anything. So like we're blessed for that. Coffee table he can get at. So like the other day, like the wife had a chocolate bar and she just left it there overnight. And I happened to I was brushing my teeth and I was like, what are you doing? Like, it's gotta be at least dining room table height.
Yeah.
And then this guy, I was like, he like loves leaning against the tripod. So the other day, I don't have a street food thing this week.
Oh no.
But so the wife and I ordered Takaya. For those of you who don't know, it's like an organic Chipotle.
I know Takaya.
Yeah. So I ordered this like birria bowl, and it comes with like 2 tortillas, so you could just like throw your stuff in there and make something of it. I put it down on the coffee table at home because the wife and I were just going to eat on the couch.
Yeah.
Because it was a long day. And he's never taken food from us unless we hand it to him. Like if it was accessible, like, you know, the newest trend right now is like the people who like pretend to sleep with like cheese. I don't know if he would take it. So like, he's never just taken something off the counter or anything like that. But like, this tortilla was like folded up and just hanging on the side of this bowl. And he just kind of came and he like sniff. Game over.
Dang.
I've never seen it. It was a completely different dog than I've ever seen. He snapped it and he knew it was wrong. Because we've given him treats. We've given him like, you know, beef and this and that. He knew it was wrong. Because as soon as he grabbed it, he like got to that like 3/4 height and was like, pew!
Dang.
And he ran outside. And my wife was like, are you going to get that? And I was like,
it's gone.
I'm still in shock. He took it.
It's gone.
So I got up. I started chasing after him. And he is in like fight or flight mode.
Oh, man. Just,
like, and this is
just trying to hork this thing down.
This is haven't seen this.
Yeah.
Never seen fight or flight mode in the dog. Because we've seen like his weird zoomies.
Yeah.
He does slow motion zoomies. We'll get into that later. We'll get a video of it because it's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's like he does the worm almost, but backwards.
Then is it zoomies?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like tried to corral him.
Yeah.
And he's just like, he's juking. He is shaking bacon, and he is giving me the woodwork. He'd be an amazing running back.
Yeah.
He had like double, triple cuts and run.
Yeah.
Killing me. Finally grabbed it. He starts growling at me. And all I can do is like, I grab him by the back of the neck. And he goes, oh, that was wrong. Okay, here, have it back. Like 1/4 of the tortilla left. Because remember, we've said this before. He cannot eat and run.
Yeah, but like, oh man. How do you get, were you guys at the table? Because how do you get so close? How do you even
No. So we were on the couch.
Oh, got it.
And the food was on the coffee table.
Oh, and it's fine.
And so it was like right at snoot height.
Tall enough.
And he was just like,
saw and went for it.
Yeah, snapped it up.
That's crazy.
Snapped it up.
It's too funny, man. Yeah. And Terry hasn't done that yet, so lucky there, I guess.
I think we'll end it here.
Yeah,
we got to do
too.
a part 2 of walks. If you're liking the show, 1, rate and subscribe.
Subscribe.
And subscribe. Give
do
us
all
5
the
stars.
things.
Give us
do
5
the
stars.
comments. Let us know how your walk went.
Do you like the name of the podcast?
Home is where my dog is.
Home is where my dog
Rolls
is.
right
which
off
is
the
totally
tongue.
true. Which is
Home
totally
is where
true.
my dog is.
Just don't tell my wife.
Home is where my dog is.
And then 2, do you like the 15-minute episodes or have you liked the little longer ones of 30 minutes?
I like the 15 minutes.
I like the 15
keeping
minutes
people
too.
in suspense.
True. All right. Well, we'll leave it here. Well, thank you for watching or listening to Home is Where the Dog Is. I'm Mark.
I'm Alex.
And that's Noodle Out of Sight.
Yeah. We'll show you Terry some other time.
We need to totally have a Terry guest star.
Yeah.
Oh my God, is that Terry's music?
No, my God.